Hi, this is Esther from Ravi Star Jewelry. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm really happy and excited to be doing another one of my DIY jewelry tutorials for you. This time I'm going to be making a pair of earrings with some beads in the fall colors. I chose dark blue, and so I've got blue sandstone in here and blue aventurine stone. And so these are going to be, I think, very, very pretty. So what we're going to need is the beads, of course. I use 2 pliers, a round nose plier to do the new loop and the needle nose plier to bend. We're also going to need some ear wires. I've got a couple pairs of those as well. Do my best to keep it under 10 minutes. I think we're good because I'm only doing 1 pair. And of course the wires or the pins. These are flat nose pins at 2 inches. And so that's what we're going to need. And I'm going to take a sip of water and we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so I've been making these type of earrings for about 1.5 years and I love it. It's a lot of fun. I find jewelry making to be very therapeutic. I get to look at beautiful beads all day and it makes me very happy. And so what I'm going to do is an alternate pattern because I don't have that many of the blue sandstone beads because I love them because they have this like really cool shimmer in the light. So I used them all up and I'm gonna wait to buy more. But I do have these cool blue aventurine beads that we can use. What's cool about these beads is that their patterns are different, so it's like no 2 are alike. So it creates kind of like a unique look. And so I'm starting with the okay, so the sandstone is smaller, so I'm going to see if I prefer one over the other. So far so good in terms of like which one would be on top, and right now I'm liking the way this looks. This is kind of dope. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the beads to the wire. And so this is where you get to see that the natural stones make these really cool patterns that make the earrings pretty unique, and it's a lot of fun. So 1 more sandstone. Okay, I like this. I like how it looks with the smaller bead in between. And so what we do then is we bend, and then you could of course use the bent nose wire, but at this point maybe I don't need a bent nose wire. And then you do the loop. And so I'm thinking the grid is a third, a third, a third in terms of where I put it. I'm sure there's people that have a much better way to describe it than that. And then you go ahead and you create the loop. And then the most important thing about the loop is that it's fully closed so that when you put the ear wire on it, it does not fall out. So I'm going to check this really quickly off camera. And I think we're good, but I'm seeing a little bit of a little gap. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little more of a turn. There we go. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. That's the completely closed loop. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the ear wire, and then we just make the sister. And so it's important to know that it's okay if your loops don't come out super perfect. There are looper tools you can use. I have the manual one. I do use it sometimes. It is good, but sometimes, especially when there's a shorter amount of wire, I prefer to use the manual round nose plier. There we go. So it's also important here to make sure that this loop is closed as well. And so sometimes I might take my plier, go ahead and close that up. And then you'll know if it's closed up if the ball or the spring falls down. So here it looks like we're good. We've got the first one going. I could maybe use a little bit more of a tweak. Let me see. Yeah, I'm a little bit over persistent with these. But yeah, it looks like we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down and make the sister. First I'm going to have a sip of water. And so shades of blue are definitely one of my favorite colors. I grew up in Miami Beach, so of course it makes you think of the ocean, but also makes you think of the sky. You know, and there's a lot of beautiful shades of blue in nature that really draw me in and inspire me. So that's kind of why I picked these blues. Also fall's just around the corner, literally a couple days. And so you're going to want these type of colors in your wardrobe, and fashion jewelry is a great way to incorporate them. And here we go. And then I want to show you like how there's like going to be an innate difference because these are natural gemstones, semi-precious. And there we go. So here we go. I'm going to do the loop again. And then I realized, just so you know, you do need a plier to open and close the ear hook. So let's do this. 3, 3, and 3 is what I do, and also 3 is the magic number. Just in case you're wondering. And so now I'm just closing this up. It took a long time for me to get to the point where I can do the loops this easily. So my advice is just keep practicing, and when you're beginning, you're going to want to leave more room to create the loop. You want a little more room for error just for practice, and then the more comfortable you'll become, you'll see that it is sometimes a seamless experience. So now I'm going to open up the wire, the loop on the ear wire. Here we go. Almost done. And then you go ahead and you close up the ear hooks, looper or connector, and you just kind of smooth out the wire. There's different approaches to that. I'm seeing a little gap here, so I'm thinking it's actually a better idea to use this a little bit. Let's see if I can get it a little bit more closed. Okay. And so this is one of the things that can go wrong when the loop is not completely closing, like I said, and it'll lead to that little ball falling down. So what you're going to want to do is I clamp, and then I kind of twist. And you just have to be careful. Yeah, it's still happening, so I'm going to work on it just a little bit more. See what can I do to get this to close better. So this is stainless steel, so it's a little bit more difficult to maneuver, but that's fine because it's stronger, and you're better off just spending a little time like I am, making sure that that loop is closed sufficiently that the ball doesn't go down it. And so I need a little tiny bit more than that. So I'm just gonna push a little bit more, and I'm done. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, it got worse. Okay, so let me try again. Let's see if just using this and then pushing it in under helps. Let's see if that works. Yeah, these are the things that come up. I'm actually going to take this off camera to fix it. It's a little hard to do, but you can see what I mean. You just kind of keep twisting and maneuvering, and if you have a hard time, you can always pick up a new wire and go that route, because the wire does eventually wear, so you're going to want to, it's kind of where I'm at right now, where I don't want it to break, but I'm ready to replace it. Okay, so this is, I think it's gonna get for now. You can see the well, it's not so bad. On camera, it doesn't look too bad. So let's just assume it's fully closed and perfect, and we have these 2 beautiful earrings that we can wear out. These are great for parties. They're great for holidays, work. They're okay for school, but maybe like a school event, like a dance or something like that. And it's cool that they have different colors on the aventurine, and then you have that shimmer from the sandstone, which I love. There you go, there's a close-up. How beautiful are these? And that's it. That's how you make a pair of DIY jewelry beaded earrings using semi-precious stones. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day. These will be up in my store very soon. And don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, and tell your friends about Ravi Star Jewelry. I do tutorials, and I sell a lot of really fun, really cool fashion jewelry. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.